Hi, I'm Mike Wiley, and I'm here with TGTG, Tomas and Becca. How are you guys doing tonight? We are here in Cincinnati, Ohio right now. This is your, what number show on this tour?
Right, we don't know the number.
We're on year 2.
We are in year number 2.
Year number 2.
This is the second month of year number 2 right here.
Okay, wow.
And our third visit, I think, to Cincinnati.
4.
So far.
I think.
4?
Yeah.
Excellent. How did you guys like Cincinnati so far?
It's awesome.
Cool.
Really nice people.
Definitely. You guys played at Urban Artifact last night.
We sure did.
Gotta say hi to Jeremy Moore. Go Buffalo.
And the night before that, we played at Listing Loon.
Listing Loon.
So hi to Daisy also.
Hi, Daisy. So tell me a little bit about your journey so far on your tour. How's it been?
It's been awesome. It's you want me to kind of just tell you the story of how we got it going?
Definitely.
Okay, so about 6 years ago, I moved to Nashville with my old band, trying to make it in the industry.
Okay.
And it wasn't for me.
Okay.
I was the stereotypical artist that would not be molded, I guess. And I eventually said, you know what? I can't do this. It's not for me. I'm gonna go ahead and record my own album and live out of my car, because my favorite part of being in bands was touring.
Yep.
The touring part. I mean, yeah, everybody agrees, right?
Right.
And
it's up and down.
Yeah.
Depends on the tour.
The millennial way right now, everybody's living out of their car. So
Right.
I was like, hey, I can do that. I can book my own tours, and I can record, and I can live out of my car. So I'll just go ahead and do that. I started recording my album, and in the middle of recording, I meet her over in Nashville. So she's originally from Nashville.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, if this is getting serious, then you got to come with me, because
Right.
otherwise, then we just have to stop it right away, because it would just be too hard to do a long distance thing and the whole thing. So this feels like it's a good, natural, organic relationship, you know?
Right.
And would you want to come with me? I could teach you how to play bass. You can come with me. We can do this together. We can travel the world. What do you say? She said, hell yeah.
Pretty good deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
So we're very like nothing is permanent type of people. Very free spirited. So we told each other, look, there might be some spots where it's a little rough, but we gotta either figure out whether we can continue doing it like this,
Right.
or be adults and not get dramatic about a
Right.
breakup if that were to happen.
Yeah.
You know, so going into it with that without any type of expectations, I feel like that's what helped us become the people we are now.
Right.
And we're still here, a year and 2 months later. I mean, we've been together for a little over 2 years now as a couple.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and the campaign is called the Positive Energy World Tour.
Yeah.
And it's a 10-year plan to travel the world and spread positivity and show people that if you have a dream, it can be done. We are living proof of it. We have no labels, no management. We're doing this ourselves. Obviously, our friends help us here
Right.
and there. Our family helps us here and there. You know, we're very fortunate to have that type of help. But I feel like as the story progresses, more people are like, whoa, these guys are doing this. Well, then I'm going to support them because I believe in this.
Right. Yeah.
I've gone so much against the industry, against the grain, that we don't even ask for guarantees from venues. We don't price any of our merchandise. We let our fans and our friends decide what it's worth to them.
Right.
Sometimes people are like, yeah, man, all I got is $1 for your CD. And I'm like, yeah, please have it. Because then the other person is like, you guys are doing something awesome. I wish I could be doing this. Here's $50 for a CD.
Right.
And it just evens out,
Right.
balances it out. And we're still here. We're still healthy. We're still alive.
Yeah.
We're still loving every second of it.
Well, that's great. I think it's really interesting that you guys do things in that particular manner, because that really seems to be where the music industry is like going with, pay what you want. With torrenting being so I mean, they're cracking down on it now, but it being such a like normal average thing that people just don't really pay for music anymore. It sounds like you guys are really honing on that new era of like how to do touring and how to do like music sales, and I think that's really cool that that's working out for you guys.
Thank you.
Speaking of which, how do you guys go about booking your tours? You're planning a 10-year endeavor. That seems like a whole lot of work. Do you just email the venues? Do you hit up bands? Like
how we do it is I like to book 4 months in advance, which is usually the average.
Smart. Yeah.
How venues like to do it. So we go online, and first we look at a map. We're like, where do we want to be for the next 4 months? And my rule is 4-hour drives or less, because we don't want to kill each other.
Right.
Like on a drive.
But those 12-hour drives build character.
And they've built my character with the last band.
Yeah.
We've had some longer drives too. Like sometimes, you can't get around it. It's like you got to get through Kansas.
Yeah. Fucking Kansas. Yeah,
Yeah. So
feel you on that.
And we also like to go camping. We like hiking. We like exploring the city. We like when we make friends. Sometimes they want to take us places. So we don't want to just do like. Well, the first year was more like, let's cover some ground. Let's do 1 show per city.
Right.
And just like every night go like that. And that was a lot, and it was rough, and we called it the, what was it called?
The struggle year.
The struggle year.
That's what we called first year.
Okay.
But
we
this
made
year,
it through.
this year, we implemented her idea, which was, let's stay at a city for a little bit more than a day, like 2 or 3 days, and if we know somebody there, then we will stay there for maybe a week, depending on how much they want to hang with us and how much they want to show us around. Because I have family in Canada, so every time we come across those places, it's a week.
Right.
So we stay with them, hang with them, and the whole
nice.
thing.
Awesome. Yeah. Like that also gives you guys time to figure out the new areas and check them out and whatnot. Yeah. So have you had any situations? You guys are more or less just living out of your car. Have you had any situations where you were like, shit, this is not good. Like, we need to get out of here.
Memphis.
Memphis.
Well, yeah,
okay.
Memphis. We were gonna drive we stay in Walmart parking lots often. And I believe it was in Memphis that we were like, okay, we've been driving, like, okay, we're gonna get here, we'll park, we'll like go and go to the bathroom, then do the whole thing. And we got out of our car and we could hear people loudly arguing, like heated arguing, and then it sounded like some sort of glass something got smashed on the ground. We're like, let's leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man.
So we just kept driving.
Fair enough. Right on. So do you guys have anything new you're coming out with? Like, how do you go about recording while you're on the road?
I have a MacBook Pro laptop,
all right,
and that I carry with me as well as an interface to record with that has 2 inputs for 2 mics.
Right.
So any time that we feel like, okay, we can record here,
right,
we have enough material, then we go ahead and do it. And it's only been once because I like to put out full lengths.
Yeah, for sure.
I've done EPs in the past, and it's just like I don't know. For me, I like a full length.
Right.
I like the whole thing.
I feel you on that.
Like get into it, So the first album was the full length that we started the whole thing with, and in December we decided, well, it's gonna be winter time, and I was writing like throughout that first year, like every time that we're somewhere new, wake up, grab the acoustic guitar. She sleeps a little bit longer than me.
Yeah.
I wake up early, so I get the acoustic guitar, go outside, and I just noodle. And little by little, I came up with 1 song, came up with 2, and then a full album was ready. So okay, December, let's figure out where we're gonna be for the winter. And luckily, I have family down in Miami, and my drum set is actually at my parents' house
Nice.
down there. So I'm like, Mom and Dad, I'm coming over.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have somebody in the house again, so
Right.
I'm gonna be recording if that's okay with you. And they are very supportive.
Mm-hmm.
So they were cool with me making the house all loud every
Nice.
single day.
Nice.
But we stayed there for a couple months.
Okay.
Recorded the full length there, and released it there, and just came right back out.
Cool.
So
All right.
that just released 2 months ago.
Okay.
So right now,
About 3 months.
about 3 months ago now. So right now we're in the process of like not writing so much.
Mhm.
I have like 1 or 2 ideas for songs that I'm just noodling with, but I'm taking my time because we have these 2 new albums pretty much
Right.
in 2 years. Some of the people that are still getting into the first album, I don't think they can digest the second album just yet. So
Right.
I want to give them some time, and we have 20 songs now that we can really travel with.
Mm-hmm.
And what else? Oh yeah, and I've really gotten into a hobby that's video editing.
Mhm.
So we're recording our own music videos too.
Nice.
So that's another thing that I
You
want to
guys
do.
have a tour blog too, don't you?
Yes, we do. Last year it was a tour vlog that was kind of like a talk show,
Mhm.
travel show type of thing, and it was weekly episodes.
Nice.
And by the 30th episode, we kind of got a little bit.
Got a little.
It became more of a chore than a fun hobby. So
Right.
this is our life, and we do what we want. And if it's not fun, if it's not organic, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna force any episodes.
Understandable.
So we said, you know what? Maybe one day, there'll come a day that we make a 34th episode.
Right.
But right now, we're just gonna chill out, and I'm gonna make some music videos. So
Fair enough.
this new album's out, and we have 1 music video out already.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What's
so
the new album called?
It's called "Become the Tidal Wave."
Cool. Can we find that online? All right. Awesome.
It's on Spotify.
There
Yeah.
should also be a link in the description whenever this is uploaded. Well, awesome. Do you have anything you would want to tell people that are interested in listening to your music, checking out a show? Any specific message?
If you come to a show, come prepared to volunteer for some tambourines and shakers and dancing because it's going down. We're gonna party. We're gonna be weird, and you're gonna like it.
Awesome. Well, this has been TGTG on their 10-year tour. You will probably be able to check them out in a city near you.